Hello everyone, I'm back, and this time I did something different since the translation is not that great. I actually read through the second part of the update, like on my own, and now I have a better idea so I can sort of summarize what's happening better. So first of all, with Mummy. So with Mummy, we're basically improving the basic attack and adding more weapons. As you can see, that's the laser, the railgun, I think that is. And it is also improving how many weapons, I guess how fast the weapons drop, right? So because the cooldown was way longer than it was intended, so less cooldown, more weapons for Mummy and better weapons for Mummy, and also like a bit of like small buffs and nerfs here and there on the abilities, like skill damage and skill cooldown, nothing big. Gargoyle. Okay, so the Gargoyle now can dash 3 times in the air. So this also means that he is the second Skul with 3 dashes. But the thing about him is he can dash diagonally, as you can see in the GIF. And what's more, all of his abilities now will actually like target downward, instead of just targeting like straight or whatever. So like when you're in the air, I'm not sure, it wasn't really explained if this only works when in the air or if like when you're touching the ground, for example, like he just shoots straight the laser. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. This looks like fun. About the passive, I don't know. I really don't know. Like improved passive, but like does he gain more damage the more he stays in the air now? I'm not sure. Like it is so weird. Like I'll have to do runs on many of these to actually understand what the hell they mean, bro, because I had no idea. Clown. Okay. So basically, they improve the amount of control you have when you have high attack speed, so that you don't feel like you're just like murdering your fingers whenever you're trying to play Madness Clown. Also reduced a couple of skill damages, which is a bit meh, I'm not sure. But the thing about the Clown is that most of his damage comes from gunpowder, like his basic attack, things like that. Like it's not a big deal if they nerf his skill damage, it's whatever. Water Skul. Okay, so Water Skul. Water Skul now has a magic basic attack. His waves no longer like move enemies, and similarly you can now choose, from what they said, you can now choose when waves move enemies and when they don't, and I'm not sure what the hell that means. It wasn't really explained well. So something else about this guy is that he has new abilities now. So they moved let me see which. Okay, so Eptide, they removed Eptide and they added Lake of the Spirit. Furthermore, the explosion ability, as I thought, they added like an invincible dash part to it, which is good. Like an extra invincible dash is always good. But that's honestly about it. Most of the changes. Yeah. Ghoul. Okay, so Ghoul, again, what the gray bar is, it is still not explained, and I'm molding for that, so I'll have to do a run on that. However, like almost everything that was said here is things we expected. Like increased duration of flesh chunks buff. This is insane. Like they doubled the amount of time the chunks stay, which is insane. They also added they also decreased the amount of buff, the percentage buff for physical attack you gain for each meat chunk, because like since he has 30 meat chunks now, like before it was 10%, like 10% that is 30, that is 300, so that is a bit insane, Of course, that had to nerf that, but yeah, I can understand. It is whatever. New skill. He has a new skill. Of course, the hook, as we knew, was moved to the basic attack. Increase skill damage and reduce skill damage on a bunch of things. We're gonna have to test the damage. We can't. There's no numbers here, so we can't say. Increase duration of stacks gained for biting attacks. I'm not sure what this means. Similar to like a lot of these things, we're gonna have to test. But like, does after using inhale, do you get more meat chunks? Normal? Is this for like bosses and shit? I'm not sure. Ninja. Okay, so ninja now can wait. No, this is insane. Now can attack 3 times in the same direction when he's master ninja. You know how he attacks like in the air, like directionally. He can apparently do that 3 times now, which literally gives him 3 times the mobility. I don't know why the hell they did that. I'm not sure if this is just a bad translation, because it allows you to use special jump attack up to 3 times in the direction the player wants. And I'm not sure. Not gonna lie, this is weird. But his swap skill was changed. Now it is a dagger attack. You're invincible when doing the switcheroo. You know, like when you're doing the ninja thing, but he does like the up and jump at the same time when he drops the trunk that explodes. Let's see, they removed the Phantom Wheel Shuriken and they added Transform Phantom Wheel Shuriken. And I'm not sure, maybe he turns into the Phantom Wheel. I don't know what this means. But yeah, reduce the skill damage, increasing skill damage here and there. I'm not sure, this is weird. Berserker, pretty much nothing changed. Increased skill speed of Mad Rush. He was already good. Samurai. I don't know, Samurai is also weird. Samurai is really weird, similar to Warrior. So maybe like they just don't want players to melt bosses as hard anymore. So I think that's gonna be the idea here. Because they just buffed a couple of attacks here, but they reduce skill damage on Full Moon Slash, which is literally the only skill we care about. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. Evading slash will now increase more gauge than before when the counter attack is successful, which I guess is good because that means more full moon slashes. But I don't know. Living armor again. Change the damage type from physical to magical on normal attacks. We expected that. Increase size of the gauge. I'm not sure what this means. Like, is this bad or good? Like, I don't know, the translation is awful. Reduce skill damage on soul sword, soul burn. I don't know, too much reduced skill damage when he was already meh at bosses. I don't know. I'm not really liking any of this. So we'll have to see LA as well. Rockstar. Actually, like, spoiler alert, but Ice was not even touched. So Ice might be one of the very few things that didn't get touched. Maybe like they think Ice is just like in a good place right now, which I honestly agree. Like I don't mind that Ice didn't get touched. Like, he's decent. He does his job. Rockstar. They made the swap skill from physical to magical, which is expected, I guess. The amps now fall. They don't just like stay on they don't just like stick to the air, which is whatever, fine, I guess. And made the magical the one where he's like he hits you with guitar. The Grim Reaper. Okay, so the Grim Reaper now becomes stronger the more enemies he kills. So that means like he is intentionally weaker early on, but he will get like stronger and stronger. Like if you get him in Arc 1, by the end of Arc 4, you're gonna have like a beast, you know? Like, I'm not sure. I hope they did not remove his will-o-wisps. Please tell me they did not remove his will-o-wisps. But it sounds like they did. On the line, like I don't see any will-o-wisps. And I don't know, that might even kill the character. I hope they don't. But yeah, okay, so they added two new abilities, and they removed Death by Fire, which was his best ability in my opinion. But that was because of the Will-O-Wisps. But now without the Will-O-Wisps, like Death by Fire would be kind of meh. So I'm fine with that. They added Guillotine and Fisher of the Netherworld. I'm not sure though. Okay, so Champion. Champion is a weird one. First of all, the most insane thing ever. He lost his parry. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would ever remove Champion's parry, but they removed it. But now his dash, like his dash, is a duck. So basically, it counterattacks when people hit you during your dash. I really hope this will actually like be the new parry. I really hope that like if you just counterattack, if you make a successful counterattack with the dash, you have a parry. I hope that is the case. If that's the case, that's fine, whatever. Like it's not as good as the parry because like the parry was an extra dash. You could just do parry into dash or dash into parry. But either way, this is good because it means it does not consume any meter, like you know. But anyway, so they increased the amount of bar you gain by like. Oh wait, they reduced the amount of energy gained with normal attack. That's weird. Why? But anyway, he lost Barry and he gained Combination and Dirty Smash. So I'm not sure if this is. Oh, he also lost Nuclear Punch. Yeah. I'm not sure if the combination Dirty Smash will make him like erase bosses because that seems to be the idea from what they said. They want him to erase bosses because he's the master of one-on-one combat. I don't know. Let's see. Yaksha, we know most things about Yaksha. He gained a few new abilities, but nothing else said here. He also lost Yaksha March, which was like his main ability, but since he doesn't have a stomp anymore, it doesn't matter. And he lost the Goblin Stomp, which I believe is the one where he like slams the ground and like slows down. ARCHLICH, I don't know why. Why did they buff ARCHLICH? I don't get it. But basically, ARCHLICH has Death Trap on command now. It's not an ability. You don't need to re-roll for it anymore. You don't need to hope for it. Every ARCHLICH is the best ARCHLICH now. And you technically have 3 abilities for ARCHLICH. I don't know, this is an insane buff actually. Holy shit, bro. This is so massive. But one more thing about ARCHLICH is that like they nerfed the damage on Death Trap, and I'm not sure by how much. But we're gonna test all of this shit tonight, boys. Like we're on the grind. Gambler now, insane buffs. On Great Success, there's no cooldown. Like if you just use an ability and you get a great success, there's no cooldown. If you use an ability and you fail, there's half cooldown. Which is great. Which is absolutely great. This is so good. Then there's like a few changes on like on abilities like, you know, increased casting speed, damage, stuff like that. We're gonna have to test that. But items. The only item that was changed is Mana Bone. Improve the item's effect. I'm not sure if this, like as you can see, it is very clearly worded and it gets the point across very, very well. But I have no idea what this means. Absolutely no idea what this means. But yeah, either way, like I'm not sure if this means the damage or just the visual effect. But either way, that was it. No nerf to gunpowder for whatever reason, but you know, we take those. Thank you for watching. And expect videos, expect many videos, because we about to test this shit, boys. We're about to test this shit.